In this tutorial, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about animating cameras to indicate motion and movement. So as you can see through this loop, you can see that there's actual motion that follows the words as they come onto the screen. We can do this through animating cameras. Now there are some tutorials that you may find that talk about animating null objects. And null objects or null layers can create the similar effect. However, null objects and null layers can be a little challenging to work with as far as troubleshooting goes. If I turn the camera off, my camera layer off, and scrub through, you'll see the words just pop in onto the screen. But doing a position animation with a camera allows the illusion of the movement where I can zoom in, zoom out, and follow the words on the screen. And this is the difference of animating a camera. To create this kind of effect, one of the things that you're going to have to do is whatever words that you're animating, it helps if they are 3D layers. If you find that you can't move the camera in, zoom out, or move left to right, chances are it's because your text isn't a 3D layer. To create it to a 3D layer, you click on your compositions options and you go to columns. Under your columns, you'll see a little cube that allows you to convert something to 3D layers. With 3D layers, it means that I can zoom in, zoom out, go left, right, similar to what a camera does. It adds the illusion of depth. When the text layer is a 3D layer, you can then go to your Layers, New, Camera, and it will create a camera layer. And you'll see this dialog box. For the effect that we're using, I just used a one-node camera set to 50 millimeter. And you can name the camera layer just like you can other layers. We'll go ahead and click OK on this. I'm going to turn off my initial camera layer so that you can see me animate this. So one of the things that you're going to have to do when you're animating a camera movement is you're going to have to change the view. So right now we're looking at the view from the front. And you can see right above my timeline I have view. And if you don't see that, if you click on your composition and go to view, you can switch the view. Right now we're at the active camera, which is a front view. What we want is two views because I need to see this from either the top or the side as well as the front. And here's my camera. And then you can see as I click on it, I get the three-dimensional bars. One allows the camera to move up and down. One allows the camera to move backwards and forward. And one of the cameras allows it to move side to side. And it can't do this kind of motion or movement unless this text layer or your text is a 3D object. So to animate this, I would open up the camera layer and go to transform, and you'll notice it has traps animations. All you're doing when you're animating a camera is you're creating position animations. With camera operation, particularly for effects like this where we're trying to follow text, less positions or more, meaning that the less keyframes that you have on here, the faster the camera will move. So for example, let's say I want to move the camera in. We're going to show you just a little bit. So that I can zoom in on the word so. Now I can still see part of the other word there, so just like when we're syncing our words up to follow along the beat of the music, you have to kind of look at your timeline as well. Meaning that you're going to have to scrub your timeline so that you can match your position animations to when the words show up. So I've scrubbed my timeline back to where the word so shows up so that I can then position it so I'm only seeing the word so. This is with the intent that when we start the video, it'll be a blank screen and then so will appear. Once I have my camera in position, just like any other trap, I click the stopwatch to start and you see it gives me a keyframe. I'm going to scrub to where the next word comes in, back out a little bit, and you can see it creates a second keyframe for me. Scrub down a little more until the word feel pops up. Bag out some more. And it creates the keyframe for you automatically so that all you have to do is just kind of finesse the position afterwards. And so now I have 3 keyframes. So when I go to scrub through this, I've created a camera that's now following the text. And this is how you create camera animations in Adobe After Effects.